Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time, even if we are only letting them out every other week.
Every other week.
That is how we're going to do it.
We are raising our demand
I'm hoping.
feeling
yes,
of
that's
the market.
We did a little research.
Well,
Yeah. We're also very busy.
Well,
we're just busy people.
Do you know why we're the lead in this dance podcast market?
Why?
Because there is no market.
We're
for
ahead
dance
of our
podcasts.
time.
We absolutely are.
I agree.
And I want to say thank you to the 3 people who gave us reviews. They didn't even bother to write a review with words. That's fine. They gave us 5 stars, and we appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a selfless act because they didn't even put their names.
Wasn't it?
So thank you.
Nick, did you go do that?
I did not.
From other people's computers?
Nope.
Do we have any reviews?
Well,
Bella has a review.
She does.
Hear it?
Yeah, she usually
snorting.
she knows when the interviews are boring. Speaking of boring interviews, we don't have one today.
So it's going to be an exciting show.
Well, it's kind of nice because we're starting anew.
That's true.
With episode 53. We made it through 52 consecutive weeks.
Absolutely.
And now we're going to go every other week.
Which I think is a really good idea.
I do too, because I feel recharged. I'm excited to tell you about stuff.
I'm excited to tell you.
But first... Ooh,
Not
hi.
you.
But first, I want to know, you've been traveling, but you're working on a brand new musical.
I am.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay, and it wouldn't be the same without Bella trying to open mouth kiss Nick, which is Bella, as you know, if you listen, is the mascot.
I would hope people wouldn't think that was you. While you're not talking, just like, oh, I love dance.
And I'm snoring, and I'm doing all this stuff. No, it's very exciting. It's entitled Stay on the Line. It's a musical that revolves around a teen crisis center. So it deals with a lot of bullying and addiction and bulimia, anorexia, all those things that are very relevant in our time. So it revolves around not the callers that call in, but more about the people that take the calls.
Oh, so is that what on the line, it's a double entendre.
You know it.
Toe the line like in dance, but also it's a call-in hot crisis.
Right. So, because a lot of people, they get the courage enough to call.
Right.
And then when the person on the other end is talking to them, a lot of times they want to hang up and they're like, no, stay on the line, stay with me. So it's one of the songs in the show.
So is it dance related?
It's completely dance related. It's musical. It's definitely a musical. So we need singers, dancers, and actors. Okay. And it probably goes pretty much in that order. Singing, very important. Dancing, acting. So where are you going to sign up? No.
Probably not. If that's all the people you're looking for, you're not looking for web designer, construction extraordinaire, and figure skater.
Well, now just get me going.
But what I want to know is the storyline based around a dancer per se.
The storyline is based around Brian, a gentleman who comes in to work at the center, and it's all the things that he finds there.
Oh, okay.
And so there's a lot of drama and a lot of angst, there's a lot of very comical moments. Like one of the guys that works in the center is about to come out of the closet. So there's a really funny song that revolves around him and how he sees his life, so it's got a lot of levels to it.
Awesome.
So I'm choreographing it, but we're going to farm out some of the other pieces to other choreographers. So we're going to get some names in there. The Indiegogo, which is a fundraising site for independent projects like this is, launches today.
Oh, great.
So I do have that information. And when we come back, we'll
talk about the information. So
I'll give out all the information. I'll give out the Twitter handle and all that so that if you're an actor, singer, dancer here in Los Angeles, it's going to run here in October. Auditions will start in June and July, because it's going to be a long process, and then rehearsals start in August.
Okay, so those of you getting ready to graduate from college or any conservatory or whatever, you're going to move out.
Right.
That would be a perfect time to come audition.
Exactly.
And you're a pleasure to work with.
A pleasure. Thank you, Nick.
You are very welcome.
And as are you.
Well, thank you so much. Well, I'm very excited for you. I think that's a great thing.
It's going to be a nice change for me.
I think so. I think you do a really good job. I can't wait. I'm going to come sit in the corner and watch the process.
Oh, I bet you are. I think we might have to have you at the auditions.
That's fine. I'll be working on a website, I'm sure. But I'm currently
for which business?
or who
Nick?
knows?
For which business?
Who knows? But yeah, well, that is great. Well, I'm excited to hear about that. So we'll make sure that we hit those websites when we get back from the break. Okay, great. And what else?
And I want to know what you've been doing and what this outfit you're wearing.
Well, oh yes, my shirt, Rory. It's a white.
Did you hand do that?
Well, Zach Woodley did on Glee.
Okay.
I got called in to do Skeleton Crew, which means you go in and you basically take on the role of one of the main cast members, and then they teach you the choreographers teach you the steps and the blocking, and then the real cast members come in and then we teach it to them.
Yeah.
Because there's 16 of them. It's
right.
So many. So my part was Rory.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Rory Flanagan, played by Damian McGinty. And,
I see the resemblance.
Yes. Well,
Nice.
And I wore this in tribute to Damian today because he did a really good job. He is not a dancer by trade, but he was on the Glee Project reality show and won a spot in the
really?
cast. Yeah, and the kid is a really hard worker, and a lot of the time when you're on set, you sometimes don't feel appreciated, but he was really good at knowing that I had a job to do, which was teach him what he had to do, and then he knew he had to work hard, so I didn't get yelled at. So in respects to that, I'm wearing the shirt in support of Damien, a good hard worker and a young kid too, but he knows good work ethic.
That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you ended up working on it. Did you not?
I did, and I'll tell you that right after
the
music
break. We have time.
We don't have anyone coming in.
We have the luxury of time.
Desiree, take it away.
Well, I'm doing a little tribute here.
Ooh.
Okay. I went back and started listening to some old stuff after, our good friend, Whitney Houston passed away.
Oh, yeah, she is a friend of ours.
And totally.
God rest her soul.
I mean, the funeral, it was just
like
tear-jerking,
everyone else in Hollywood's our friend, too. So anybody we know.
Well, they've done some great remixes of her stuff since then. The first one is entitled, It's Not Right, But It's Okay. And I like the Thunderpuss remix.
I don't know if we can use that language on the air, Desiree.
That's off an album entitled Dance Vault Remixes. It's awesome, though.
I'm surprised they didn't just call the album Thunderpuss. Thunderpuss!
Apparently there must be a hot GJ or something.
What is that?
I don't know.
All right.
Okay, the second one is entitled I'm Your Baby Tonight. Is this bringing you back? Did you do a duet to that?
No, I did Walking My Baby Back Home.
Okay, close,
which is different,
but not right
but yeah.
there. But yeah. I feel you.
Thunderpuss.
And my third and final pick, this is my favorite one. It's How Will I Know? And then it's the Junior Vasquez Club mix.
Okay, great.
How will I know? And then I heard the original, and I'm realizing the remix is so hot.
Really?
So hot. Yeah.
And how will you know that the remix is better than the original?
Because that's just
you'll just know.
That's a personal opinion.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm sticking
is what I
to
should
it.
say. But all of those are obviously Whitney Houston. But check out a lot of the remixes. They're very cool.
Thanks for letting me guess. Just kidding. Okay.
That one wouldn't be.
I wouldn't have guessed it. I don't know any Whitney Houston stuff. We were just friends. We didn't hang out. We didn't
hear her sing
we didn't talk
ever.
about music.
You just hung out in the hotel room before the shows.
Yeah, hanging out,
Okay.
eating the free food. All right, so number one for me, Ray Charles by Chitty Bang.
Okay.
That's the name of the song, Ray Charles. It's a great song. Number two, Have a Little Faith in Me.
And in Us.
By Joe Cocker.
Oh, that is a great song.
He's so good.
I know.
He tells you just leave your hat on. Okay.
And I will.
And
Hey-o.
Number three, Someday Never Comes by Billy Valentine and the Forest Rangers.
Really?
Yes.
Was that the name of his band?
Well, Billy Valentine and the Forest Rangers.
So did they...
I don't know if Billy Valentine was part of the Forest Rangers per se, but
Right, they did that thing they did with...
what was that? Is that the Thunderpuss dance move?
I forgot that we're not video.
No, we're not. Do you see any cameras here?
Well,
Do you see my hair?
when Natalie Cole sang with her father.
Oh, Nat.
Oh, the other friends of ours.
Oh, they're
Don't
so
forget,
great.
you can download each and every one of our music picks weekly or bi-weekly. No, bi-monthly.
Or anytime. They're up on iTunes 24/7.
And our fabulous new website, infinitedancecast.com. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Thunderpuss!
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. But our shows come out every other week. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, or you can check out our Facebook page /Infinite Dancecast.
Yeah, that was good. You switched it up a little bit.
I did. Now you're like, what do I say?
Oh, I can say you can follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Desiree Robbins or at Nick Drago.
Well, very true.
Thunderpuss.
We cover them all.
Such a
I don't
funny
know
word.
why somebody would name them a Thunderpuss. I don't know what that is.
Let's
look it up.
In Rocky 3, Hulk Hogan's name was Thunder Lips. He was this wrestler, but it was like supposed to be, his gimmick was like.
Yeah. Can you get online and find out what a Thunderpuss is?
Sure. I'll look that up.
I did
while I'm looking that up, will you give me
I was going to give the Indiegogo site for the raising money for the campaign for the Stay on the Line, the musical. Now, let me give you all of this.
I'm sorry, is that 2 S's or just 1?
It's on Thunderpuss? P-U-S-S.
Okay.
Thunderpuss.
All right.
Sorry for the S's.
Go ahead.
To Michael Benicos, our producer, because he's not going to want to clean that S up. Okay, so for Stay on the Line, the musical, if you are interested in getting involved in the project, actors, singers, dancers, or do you want to become part of the production side of it, or you'd like to give money so that they could raise money for this independent project, because not only are they going to do the musical, they're also going to do a sizzle reel along with it, meaning they're going to pitch it to networks to become a Glee type, Smash type show as well. So there's many veins that this project is taking on. First of all, the Facebook page is facebook.com/Stay on the Line, a rock musical. Stay on the Line, a rock musical. That is all one word. The Twitter is at SOTL the musical. So Twitter is at SOTL the musical. And SOTL, Stay on the Line, which is what that stands for, is all capitalized. And then finally, the Indiegogo site. This is the most important right now. You're going to want to go to Indiegogo, INDIEGOGO, all one word, Indiegogo.com /SOTL 2012. So again, the Indiegogo.com /SOTL 2012. And that's where you can see videos, you can see the promo reel, all kinds of stuff like that. So check it out.
Okay, definitely support this. This is a cool project.
And we don't get a lot of musicals in Los Angeles.
No, we don't.
Especially original ones, with original music and stuff like that. I mean, they bring a lot through Los Angeles, but it would be nice if we had that here.
I think it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it because I'm sure there's some comedy in there, but it's got a serious undertone.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, I'm very excited.
I'm a little
Desiree.
stressed out, but
don't be stressed. I think this is a great thing.
Okay.
I'm excited for you.
Good.
Okay, I did not find the definition of thunderpuss, but I did.
It's a made-up word.
I did find a definition of thunder peels, which sounds like a really rockin' chemical peel that you get at a salon or something.
Yeah, it sounds like they take the lightning bolt right to your face.
Well, that's kind of what it is, a crash of thunder or thunderclap. So that's that.
So basically, Thunderpuss is not, it must be a pronoun.
It's just the name of a production company.
Got it.
All right.
Okay, but let's get back to, I think it's a really good lesson for our audience that wants to work in Los Angeles. When you get called in as a skeleton crew, as you were talking about in the first segment, what is your mentality when you go in? Look, I'm going to interview you.
Okay. Give me an intro.
Well, oh.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just get right to the questions.
Nick Drago, my favorite person in the world. Here he is. Hey, welcome to the show.
Thanks. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, really? I know.
I'm just kidding.
What kind of attitude do you have on that? Are you happy that you're just called, or are you thinking it's going to turn into something? I mean, what is the majority of being called on a skeleton crew turns into the actual gig?
Well, first of all, I hadn't worked in like 4 or 5 months. Like, it was a long time.
Not really.
No,
I don't even listen to him.
That is true. I hadn't worked
maybe on something like this.
Like on set in TV or film. So I was flipping out. So Brooke Lipton did a group text, hey, are you available to do a skeleton crew tomorrow, 9 a.m.? First, it's first come, first serve. And I texted back immediately, yes, me, Nick Drago, hi.
And I'm sure he texted exactly that.
I did.
And by the way, she texted me and said, I haven't forgotten about you guys. It's just been really busy.
I talked to her about it.
You did?
But she doesn't want us to, like, get her over. She wants some real hardcore interviewing.
She told me that, too.
Yeah,
she goes, I don't want you to be nice to me. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well,
you think we're nice?
Yeah, I know. Well, we are.
Well, Nick's going to have a lot of questions for her.
Well, I don't...
Why'd you yell at me?
No, we're cool now. We're cool. No, she wants you to get it right the first time, which I've now learned how she works. Like, I've learned her style, so I can kind of sort of preemptively get prepared. But we went in the skeleton crew, and I didn't expect to work. And it was, I can't reveal too much about the episode because it hasn't aired yet.
Sure.
But I didn't think I was going to work, and then Mike Riccio is responsible for pretty much getting me every single job in the last 2 years.
Hey, Mike Riccio, at Mike Riccio. Follow him.
He suggested me because we were going to be doing a lot of lifts, and so they asked me to come on, which was great. And so my mentality the whole time was just stay focused, breathe, and lo and behold, myself and Quinn Lipton, who's Brooke's sister,
of course,
we're partners, and I look over and Quinn's standing front and center. And they hadn't put in the guys yet, and I was like, Quinn, you know better than this.
Why? You didn't want it?
No, because it's stressful, Desiree.
Yeah, the sister of the assistant choreographer or co-choreographer?
I think, I don't know. That's a good question.
We'll have to ask. That will be one of the poignant questions when we have Brooke on.
So, needless to say, we pulled up, we did a good job, and we did some really crazy lifts, so be looking for that.
I'm excited. Do you know when the episode airs?
It's going to be the finale.
Okay. So June, probably.
I believe so.
All right, we'll check that out, and we will be right back.
As dance teachers, we spend countless hours editing music. Save time with professional audio engineers. Professional music edits for competition start as low as $49. Clean cuts at affordable rates. Give your dancers a leg up on the competition. Email them for a quote. Visit dezworld.com. That's DEZ world.com for more details.
Hi, this is Robin Kish from Chapman University, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, or at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
Or at Thunderpuss. Just kidding.
I wonder if it's taken.
I'm sure it is, and you probably don't want to go there.
Well, yeah, I could get a virus in your computer.
Yeah, it sounds like something.
I don't know,
gross.
but those Thunderpuss remixes are good. I just want you to know that.
It's just a funny name.
It is. I wanted to remind our audience about that great show that's coming up June 21st in the Orange County area.
Okay.
Cami Marseille, who came on, she was on episode 41.
Right.
And it was dance for a great event for autism and autistic children.
What's the website?
The website is Halo Dance for autism.org.
It's a great organization.
Great organization. And if you want to go back and check out episode 41, the young lady running it, is Cami Marseille. She's also got the Halo, which is the Halo Foundation, basically HALO. You can find some information on them on Facebook. You can also go to that website, halodanceforautism.org. They're still looking for people to become involved for that evening.
Uh-huh.
I hope I'm not leaking this too soon, but I believe Chantel Robson, Wade Robson's sister, might be emceeing the night if she can get her schedule free and available. So
awesome.
I think it should be a really nice evening to raise money for a really great cause.
That's cool. Speaking of good causes,
yes.
I don't know if we've talked about this on the show, but Courtney Galliano, who's episode 19, So You Think You Can Dance superstar and working dancer and actress here in Hollywood. Well, I did a multiple sclerosis walk.
Nice.
With her, and she has been diagnosed with MS.
No.
She has, and it's she's not the kind of person to just lay down and take it. Like, she is a fighter. Well, she's Italian. Hello.
Right.
But she raised $20,000 in 1 month.
Wow.
Right before the MS walk. So just as a heads up, next year, around this time.
How old is she?
She's
in her
young
30,
20s, early 20s.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
How did she find out? Do you know? I mean,
Well, I believe she had some...
We need to have her back on the show. I would love to get the word out on that and get some more support behind her.
Yeah, and she's just a great person and has a great support group around her. So just keep your eyes open for this, because that's going to be coming up, and we came in full force. It was really great.
And what is her Twitter? Is it? I think it is at Laura.
No, I think it's at Courtney Galliano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she's got some great things going on. So
now Courtney is the one with the beat.
With a beat, yeah.
And I'm wondering how'd that go, or did it affect her? Or
no, it went great. You know, there's medicine for that, and that's what this charity is all about, is to raise money to progress the medicine and things like that. And look, I'm a firm believer that, you know, you got to keep a good positive attitude, and she's a great example of that, because it's not like she can't walk. I mean, she has some effects to what I know, but I mean, she's not stopping dancing for any. Well, I
had an aunt that had MS a lot of her life, so she was a much harder case. And then there's a studio owner, Maggie, up north. She's in the Pacific Northwest. I don't want to give out her last name, but she had been diagnosed within the last 6 years.
Yeah, and
it's a very
it's crazy.
It's a wild disease.
It's wild, and you know what though? We're gonna beat it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I wish I would have known.
Well, now we know.
Now I know, and now we know.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do a live podcast while we're walking next year.
That would be so cool.
I'm going to need some water, though, because I'll be parched.
And where was that, in L.A.?
It was in L.A. over the Rose Bowl.
Oh,
it's a great organization. Really cool people there. Really, really cool people. So
that just is amazing. I can't believe.
Dude, well, she's got a great support group, great family. Ma Galliano came out, so and of course, Mike Riccio was there, so we got to hang out. That was fun. So it was great. All kinds of folks came out, dancers all around. So we're gonna get even bigger next year.
Good.
So just heads up for that.
Yeah, we'll definitely do some advertising for that.
I just wanted to say I'm wearing these crazy socks.
Yeah, what is up with this? Well, now I'm looking down. When you arrived, we were setting up, and I gave you a hug, but I didn't really look at the full effect of this outfit.
Well, it's because we're not on video, so I figured to change it up. Maybe we'll do something every week. Like, I just started out with socks because I didn't want to scare you. You know, test the water. So maybe,
and I didn't go eek.
Yeah, so maybe next time, I don't know, we wear a crazy hat.
Oh.
That's stupid. It's a stupid idea.
No, it's not. It's just silly.
It is a little silly. Maybe we'll do bathing suits one day. That'll be kind of funny. Like we're going to the beach. No, not bathing suits. One pieces. Baggy bathing. Forget the bathing suits. We're gonna do wind pants and a wind shirt. Under Armour. It was funny because Mackenzie said, I listened to episode 52 and you sounded really angry.
Didn't I say that, everyone?
Well, you know, I just wanted a little bit of support. I hadn't worked in a while.
That's what you call burnt out.
I was a little burnt out. But
it's okay to be burnt out.
It is. It is burnt out. And speaking of burnt out, I'm going to make another Glee reference.
Okay.
Another guy that plays Blaine, his name's Darren Criss. Really nice guy. He started out as a warbler and now he's back over with the main cast. Super nice guy. And let me tell you, these kids work so, and I call them kids because they're younger, but these performers are so talented, but it's exhausting. It's 22 episodes. They are filming all day, every day. And the kid, not kid, I keep calling him kid. Darren had time
Well,
to
he's supposed to play a kid.
He is
so
playing a
that's
kid.
why you're saying that.
So Darren had time to sit down. We had a little conversation just about, life in general, about whatever. But man, he was, Bella, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's her favorite character.
But he was so great and taking time to just kind of speak with everyone. We were in the lunch line, and there was a dancer that he had never met that was working that week. And he kind of stepped out of line to walk over to him and say, hey, man, I'm Darren. What was your name? I didn't get a chance to meet you yet. And I've talked about Jason Segel doing that sort of thing before. And I just thought it should be acknowledged that...
I think that's cool.
In the height of being exhausted and all this work and having only 30 minutes to eat, not only was Darren behind the rest of the dancers that are just contracted for the day.
And tell them how it goes, because usually tell them how the lunch service goes.
Well, yeah, usually it's main cast first because they got to get back to work, then crew because
they have to get back to work.
They got to get back to work, and then us. It's just somewhat of a caste system, but you can really tell how someone's character is by the way they act in the lunch line.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So big shout to
because
Darren.
that's his true person.
That's his true personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's super cool. Like, he doesn't think that, whatever. This
To him,
is
it's
is a fun gig. This is awesome.
Well, we're blessed to be able to do what we do.
And he realizes that.
That's really cool. That is really cool.
Speaking of blessed,
Yes.
I wanted to say I'm talking a lot right now, so you're gonna have to jump in after this.
It's okay.
Suburgatory, which
Yes.
is coming on the 16th.
Okay.
So next week, which is a Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday the 16th, I will be on Suburgatory. Will be the season finale. So keep your eyes open for that.
Oh, and what are you doing? Acting?
I cannot divulge that.
Okay.
But when you see me, you probably won't think it's me, but then you'll be like, oh no, that's him.
But okay, let me ask you this. Suburgatory. So when did you film that? A long time ago?
A couple of months ago.
Okay, because you said, remember when you told America and the world, just like when we started this, that you hadn't worked on TV or film for 4 or 5 months?
It's been at least 4 or 5 months.
At least a little bit of a misspoke.
No, it's been about 4 or 5 months. It was like 9 weeks. What is that? That's like 2.5 months.
Okay, but you said 4 to 5 months.
It felt like that.
Okay, I just wanted you to have a reality check of the fact that you do work. Because you have G.I. Joe coming out.
In the summer, yeah. But I shot that like
wait a minute. You also, what's the other movie you have coming out? Come on.
The Oogie Loves and the Big Balloon Adventure.
I can never remember. That's why I go, I always call it the other movie.
The other movie.
Yeah.
Well, and Hop and the Muppets are both out on DVD right now, so make sure you go buy those.
I mean, if...
Well, but you know how it is.
Sometimes we have to count our blessings,
Definitely.
but it's hard to do. Mm-hmm. I had this discussion with my dad last week because we were in this, you get in a funk. I was a little bit in a funk.
Yeah.
And, my dad said, he always has to pull out some kind of biblical reference that it goes to. It's just my family. We are connected very much to religion. And he said, it sounds like you're not counting your blessings. It sounds like you're just,
expecting them to come.
Expecting things or just not thinking about all the wonderful things you have. You're only thinking about what you don't have.
Oh, totally.
And that is very bad.
Well, and I think for a while I was taking everything for granted, but then when I had that lull in work, I had asked for a break. I'm sure God was like, okay, you want a break? Here's a break. And I was like, okay, God, I got it.
I know.
Yeah, so definitely now I am completely a different person and will be thankful for everything.
Absolutely.
All right, Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We got one more segment. Who says we need a guest? We'll be right back. Are you a dance company, teacher, choreographer, producer, or director looking to market yourself for your current projects?
Do you need just a little extra push to get the word out?
The answer is yes, Desiree. They do.
Nick, how do you know what they need?
I know our listeners. They need our help to spread the word about their shows, projects, and whatever else they have going on. And guess what, Desiree?
What, Nick?
It just so happens that we have the airtime just for them.
That's right. We have ad space available for you. We have both 30 and 60-second spots available for you.
Get the word out to the entire United States and countless other countries. Did he just say countless other countries? Yes, he did. Infinite Dance Cast has audiences all across the world, including Canada, China, Japan, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Romania, Australia, Denmark, Brazil, the Philippines, Mexico, and more. But I won't say the others because they're too hard to pronounce.
Email us at info@infinitedancecast.com for more details. Subject line, advertise.
Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast, giving you a voice worldwide.
easy to make and take with you on the go.
Welcome to Food to Go with Steph and Ro.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Ro. And today we're going to talk about some great
documentaries. Some great documentaries that we really love and we'd like you to know about.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite documentary that I'd like for you to check out is called Forks Over Knives.
Yes.
It is a really easy to understand and informative documentary that tells you a lot more about plant-based foods as well as versus animal-based foods.
Right. Exactly.
Hence, forks over knives, one versus the other.
Yeah, you don't need the knife. Though you do use a knife to cut into an avocado occasionally, but they don't mean that. Ro's giving me a dirty look. Moving on. So my favorite documentary is called What's on Your Plate. It's a documentary made by two 11-year-olds who walk around New York and also the surrounding areas, and they figure out what's on their plate and where it came from. And my favorite fact about that is that there are a lot of apples made in New York, but they ship in apples from Washington. So people in New York eat apples from Washington. And they figured that out on that documentary. I love it. It's really kid-friendly, and it's easy to watch. You can break it up in pieces if you want. It's so educational.
Awesome. I have one more that I thought of.
Okay.
I also really enjoy Vanishing of the Bees.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you're going to need to see it. I thought it was going to make
it.
me not want to eat honey, but it didn't.
No.
It made me really want to eat organic produce because it's all about how honeybees are disappearing because of like pesticides on crops and stuff.
I know. Also pesticides we use around our houses. Oh.
Yeah, it was really informative. So be sure to check it out and be sure to check out us on Facebook.
Search Food to Go with Steph and Ro in the search bar.
Have a well-informed week.
Visit InfiniteDancecast.com and click on the Food to Go menu
to check out this week's healthy snack. Join us here every week
on Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Have a healthy week.
Easy to make and take with you on the go. Hey, this is Alex Long, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
That's right. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Dancecast?
We dance. I'm sorry that made me laugh. Usually it's so robust.
Yeah.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDancecast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
Thanks. I've never been compared to coffee.
Robust.
Yeah.
And you got to check out our new website.
Yeah.
It is amazing, thanks to Mr. Nicholas Drago.
InfiniteDancecast.com.
I like it.
That was kind of a good voice.
It was nice.
Oh, we do have to pause for product placement. Today I'm wearing wonderful shoes by... Place your ad here.
Don't forget, if you want to advertise with us, it's info@infinitedancecast.com. Any questions, go to our producer, Janae Mercedes. She'll be happy to set you up with pricing and all that stuff.
Or we work for Big League Chew.
Do we?
Well, I do.
Okay, well, Nick will take that. I will take money.
Cold, hard cash.
Cash, baby. Cash speaks. Okay, I just wanted to give out that information for the musical one more time, just so you had it in case you found a piece of paper and a pen to write with. Remember, it's Stay on the Line, the musical, and you're going to want to you can go to the Facebook site, which is facebook.com/Stay on the Line, a rock musical, or the Twitter is at SOTL the musical, which is all capitalized. SOTL is all capitalized, the musical. Or go to the Indiegogo site. We're starting raising money today because we want to do the NoHo Arts Center, which would be a gorgeous theater to do this in. And so that website is indiegogo.com/SOTL 2012.
Sweet.
So,
at the very least, like them on Facebook.
oh my gosh, please.
Yeah.
And like I said, the video's there. So if you are interested in acting or coming out and singing and dancing, now there will be some core parts. You know, we have principals. Those are the ones that really need to sing. But if you are an okay singer but a great dancer, we will have like 12 spots for that. So.
Cool. Well, come out and check it out.
Check it out.
And you got a great team. Scott is
Scott Majinski, yes.
Is the writer.
Creator. He's gonna direct. He's gonna do a little bit of everything.
Great guy too. So this is a good camp to kind of get involved with.
Yes, definitely.
Come on out and have some fun.
Absolutely.
On another note, Flow 40 Dance Workshops.
We're booking them up.
Flow40dance.com. Make sure you shoot us an email. Call the office 818-985 855-7005 for all of your information. We'll send you out a press packet. It's very easy to book it up with us. We pay for...
explain to them, because what most people get nervous is bringing in master teachers, but Flow 40 has a whole process they do for you.
Yeah, we pay for the faculty's flights, hotel, travel, accommodations, rental
And you
car.
do all the negotiations with the faculty.
Yeah, we do all that. So you just basically call us, tell us who you like, and the dates, and what kind of classes you want. We'll set you up. We're real good. And we're real personal and friendly and that kind of stuff. So
very easygoing, yeah.
So it's an alternative to a major dance convention. We don't say don't go to the major dance conventions, but it's always a nice little change. We come to your studio. You're in the comfort of your own studio, and it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun.
Right, and book early, because I know, HP, who's the gentleman you will talk to when you call that number, he's been asking me to, book for this summer.
Right.
And we're at May 7th today?
Yeah.
So, and we book it out early. So
tell them Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast sent you.
Yes.
We'll send you a fake free t-shirt.
Isn't that what you put on your review?
Yeah.
Send me a fake free t-shirt.
I know, not me. That was someone else.
We didn't get to call Gail.
Hey, we'll call her next time.
Okay.
I'm almost convinced we don't need interviews.
I know. We actually have had a lot to talk about. And don't forget, I'm going to be at the Dance Teacher Summit in New York. That is the end of July. Before that, I'll be with Artist Simply Human. I'll be in Vegas with ashdance.com, ashdance.com, July 21 through the 26th. Then the 27th, 28th, and 29th, I will be in New York City at the Dance Teacher Summit.
Whoa, good ending.
I love my time.
That was a fun show today, Desiree.
I had a good time with you, Nick.
I had a good time with you, Desiree.
I had such a great time with you, Nick.
We want to send a special thank you to our producers, Michael Beachbody Benicos.
I'm sorry.
And Janae Maneater Mercedes for producing our show.
Sorry. He has Beachbody. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. You can download each and every one of our episodes absolutely free of charge.
But most of all, we want to thank you, the listener, because remember, without you, only our mothers would be listening.
And especially this week, since we didn't have a guest. So their mothers won't be listening.
Well, I guess we don't have to depend on anyone to share it on their Facebook.
Make sure you come back and check us out. Not next week, but the following. But until then, you can catch up on every episode you've missed from now.
We'll see you when we see you.
In 2 weeks.
For Desiree Robbins, I'm Nick Drago, and this is Infinite Dance Cast.